Not messing around right now. Now there is a change in the midfield. Gaston Brugman, who is more than capable, going to ring true from head coach Troy Lesane that they are willing to absorb and take their
and maybe take them to their fourth Open Cup crown. Nashville gets the first touch tonight at Geodis Park, and here we go. Quarterfinals of the Open Cup. It is Nashville hosting DC United. Good sprint upfield by Perez. He will not feature in the game at Miami.
Like they wanted to be more aggressive up high, but not necessarily with their 10s.
Ronnie unloads and scores! Bar down, what a goal! That is a monster hit for DC United!
Then you really struggle. You come one-dimensional on the outside instead now. With Peglo and Pirani, you have the ability to challenge centrally, and that's exactly what happens. Quickly drops that shoulder right through the heart of the midfield, finding the balance of exactly when to step in behind, how quickly they can do it. On Eddie Tagset and Gaston Brugman, the acceleration, the manner in which... Into Surridge, Palacios, Mayer. Very fortunate they're able to get anything out of it.
Ball whipped in front, Benteke, ball slid toward the goal and leaks over the line. Disaster for Nashville. Benteke's pressure helps DC United double their lead.
Get pressure on Benteke, but we cannot allow them to find passages in. They let both go awry. Benteke's up high. Mistake or not, you got to put it in a danger area. Great ball by Schnegg to just allow it to challenge the shape and the pace. And you feel for Jack Mayer in this situation, he does read it right. The way that he
of the game in Orlando in the round of 16 at the end of May. And DC United, 2 goals to the good in Nashville. As we found out last night with Omar gets this ball slotted home by Perez. Took a deflection off a DC player, landed right on Jonathan Perez, and they pulled one back in no time at all.
Pushes him into the sideline. They use it to their advantage. The recognition by Alex Boyle, and then you bait him into it. Right here. You cannot make that type of mistake if you're Herrera. You want to let it fly? Up and over. Miss hits it right down Route 1. The only place you cannot put it. And instead, standing. They're both getting caught on the same plane, or when one drops, the understanding of when to play in so that you can play around or up high.
Nájar unloads. Kim steered it far enough
on the near side of the field, and it's that initial ball in that frees him up with the ability to then become forward facing. He actually has to track back to it, but then within it.
Austin in penalties over San Jose, Minnesota. Extra time. Nájar with a deflection will go wide. They finished
Nájar. The ball difficult to deal with. It's got a slight little bounce. Actually drops itself quite evenly on the carpet at the tail end of it. But he's got to come back across the body. Look at the angle he's got to go for. A bit more consistently for Nashville. I'd like to see better utilization of the midfield. And if you have to stay outside, just be quicker to work that direction and take advantage of the space.
On to the second 45 tonight. Should Nashville equalize, the potential for an additional 30 minutes looms large, with both these teams set to play again on the weekend. That's more like it. Mukhtar. Ani Mukhtar out wide. Herrera, penalty. Herrera goes sliding for it. They say it caught his arm. There is VAR to have another look.
They have to take a look. I don't think it gets. The officials are going to go to VAR.
Jose Carlos Rivero is the VAR. Oh. His assistant is Matthew Rodman.
See, from the angle that we had, thought it hit his right hand. but from the other angle, it looks like it catches. That's really tight. There, it's spot on the left. And look at the arm away from the body. From the other angle, it's much closer up against the torso.
A handball puts Surridge to the spot. Could hand Nashville an equalizer now. Surridge scores! We're level in the Music City.
It's unfortunate, to be fair. Still not necessarily sure if it 100% is, but the call will stand definitive, as is this man's form. Sam Surridge, now 17 in all competitions. Good look at Sporting Kansas City last year, making it all the way to the final against LAFC, the semis in 2022. Neither of those teams had a very good domestic campaign, and yet come cup time,
drops to Badji. Badji!
He comes up underneath it, sort of rolls his ankle as he steps through right down there on the bottom. It's just the way that he lands, and a credit to Badji, the touch out in front of him as he comes back across. He can't really get it off.
Tar trying to lead and wheel. Hands back. Mukhtar settles. Back from Perez. Perez dances by Schnegg. Perez kept it alive and swept in by Surridge. Perez does all the hard work.
From A to B. Watch Palacios. Really nice, clean ball into Perez. And this little hesitation back to the inside. We saw it in the first half. He got Schnegg to square himself up. Takes the bait once again. The acceleration ever present for Nájar. Reciprocated by the man on the right flank with him. And even though the little tussle that drifts in behind, his adjustment to drawing two separate DC United players. Surridge crashes the near post. The party.
Announced it after the goal as Nashville makes their first change. Mukhtar drag. Mukhtar across.
Quick, if you're DC United, just way too much space. You know, the one issue you run into is as flat as you get. You can lack
22 years old in 3 days' time. Give it away. Tag Seth. Leaning. Ball whipped across, kept off the line. Any hope for DC rode on that clearance.
He's the one who gives the ball away on the back line. Great job on Kai Rolls as he pushes this to the far side. And yes, the ball still does come square, but it allows Lucas Bartlett to reestablish dominance centrally.
Black jerseys.
Fan favorite and commentator's nightmare all at once.
Yeah, that's right. Give it away to Surridge. Karam's by Kim, sneaks wide of the post, and DC is trying to hand away that fourth goal. The way DC is attacked tonight, another goal would certainly feel like the end. Mukhtar skims high. Nájar! Oh! Andy Nájar, a stunner! Unbelievable goal for Nashville! DC's former star boy!
Major League Soccer, but cup competition is a whole nother animal. No tactics, no breakdown, just class. And for Andy Nájar, it is permanent. Absolutely unleashes from right around 30 yards out. Cannot catch this any better. The English across the body, moving away from the goalkeeper. The only manager the organization had ever had, USL or MLS level. And to change the identity on the field, Mike, but even more so, what a ball that
Nájar, come on, surge! He's looking for his third.
Nájar, by the way. Tied for 15th in overall assists, 7 to his name. At one point in time, he was third in the league, and most by a defender. Guy Wagner and Andrew Gutman.
Brugman. Header smashed in! Walker Zimmerman! The exclamation point!
Is there any other way that this night was to end? Back from international duty with the United States men's national team. The fear implanted into this group early on this year that they did not know when he would return. Concussion protocol for an extended time frame, and instead,
Miami. It is full time tonight. Zimmerman, the final blow in what is a 5-2 win for Nashville SC to reach their first ever Open Cup semifinal. Andy Nájar, the goal of his life.